Yo, what's going on YouTube? JoJo back with another video. As you can see by the title, we're doing another ratings team video, but this time it's different. I got chat live with me in the stream on YouTube. And if you would like to be a part of the ratings video, whether you're in the video or just giving the ratings with me, it's a fun time. Make sure you drop that sub button, hit the notification bell, and that way anytime that we stream, you're able to be one of the first ones in here as well. So we're going to base the ratings based off my team. We're going to do my team first, and then we have 3 other teams, and me and chat are going to go over the teams and come up with a rating for them, and maybe some things that they can do to change their team, or if they've got the perfect 10 out of 10 squad, then what we should be doing to make our team look like theirs. So my team that we have right now, I got my cap. Really it should show as a catcher. What's up? Yeah, what's up, Stash? We got David Ortiz, parallel 3. We got Jackie Robinson, parallel 2. I love this Ronnie Mauricio swing. I'm batting .455 with them, all on Hall of Fame. Parallel 1, Chipper Jones, parallel 3. We got Soriano, Trout, parallel 3, Hank Aaron, parallel 1. On the bench, I've got Jim Thome, Dante Bichette, Acuna, Jimmy Fox, and my boy Rafael Devers. If I got to get Doc some points, he's not coming off my bench. I love him. On my starting rotation, I got Al Leiter, Cliff Lee, Tom Glavine, Edward, You Can't Touch This Sinker Cabrera, and I got Pedro Martinez, and then I got the new 99 Mo. Blake Snell is iffy for me. Hoffman, Dibble, Chapman, Franco, Lee Smith, and Goose Gossage. So chat, when we look at this team, it's the first team, it's my team. What rating do you think this team is right here? What, based off what we know, every card that's in the game, knowing that you can parallel every card up to parallel 5 besides your cap, what do we think about my team? He's going to be partnered soon? Or are you talking about on Twitch? Playful? Most definitely, man. He deserves it too, bro. It's a good dude. All right, so what we thinking, chat? I'm thinking 9 out of 10. And remember, we could do decimals. We could definitely do decimals. 8.6 out of 10. So I'm thinking about an 8.7 as well. I think it's an 8.7 mainly because I don't really have nothing over here paralleled. As you can see, my bullpen, I only have one parallel. It's parallel 1. None of my other bullpen arms are parallel 5. I'm missing the Jarius Familia, who might be the best reliever in the game. So I don't have the Eckersley. My staff is only parallel 1 pretty much. Now my offense is straight 9 out of 10, 9.4. I think it's an 8.7, honestly. And it's only because of the parallels. You could replace Mauricio with Trevor Story. Trevor Story could go in for Mauricio. Story's probably the best shortstop in the game. I could change out Hank Aaron and have a better player there, but I love Hank Aaron. I love his swing. I think it's a solid 8.7, man. So we got Stash says 9. Zach says 8.6. 9.4 9 from Tadavius. We got a 9 out of 10 from Christian. So pretty much anywhere from an 8.6 to a 9 is this team right here. So we kind of know what to go off of. Is there any improvements that this team could make? Is there any improvements we can make with this team right here? What would y'all change? Yeah, parallels are included, Tadavius. So Tadavius changed his to 8.5. Yeah, you got to include the parallels because it's a part of the game and every card can be paralleled. So we're going to go... I'm gonna go with 8.7. I'm gonna go with 8.7. You would change Hank Aaron as well. Hank Aaron. So everybody would. What's up? Why y'all hate on my boy Hank, man? Hank's nice. So right here we got HPs Team. HP has parallel 1 Gary Sanchez. Don't sleep on that card, dude. If he touches the ball, PCI, non-PCI, that ball is flying. Parallel 1 Prince Fielder. Parallel 3 Jackie, so that puts him at a 91. You would put Acuna in right field. That's not bad. I have Acuna on the bench for speed purposes. Parallel 1 Groshans. Parallel 1 Miggy. Parallel 2 Babe Ruth, which puts him at a 90. Parallel 1 Acuna. Parallel 1 Dante Bichette. On the bench, he's got parallel 1 Tim Salmon. Parallel 2 Cody B. He's got Charlie, Chuck Nasty, just cut his beard, don't even look the same. He's got parallel 2 Reese Hoskins, and then he's got Mike Yastrzemski. And then in his starting rotation, he's got Josiah Gray. So he definitely did his NL West team affinity too. Brandon Webb. He's got Spencer Turnbull. Warren Spahn, who has the longest release of life. Might have to dock points just for that. Just because I know how long that release takes. Trevor Bauer. He's got Leclerc, Nathan, Heath Bell, Craig Kimbrell, Karinchak, Snell, Doolittle, Sergio Romo. I feel like this is a decent no money spent team. He definitely, you could tell he hasn't spent a dime on it. He's done his tops now. He's done his team affinity too somewhat, at least to the point where he can get all the bullpen arms. What are we thinking about this one, chat? I would definitely take Warren Spahn out off the rip. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm taking Warren Spahn out. There's no way I'm sitting through a 9-inning game with that dude at starting. I just couldn't do it. It would bother me. Like, I would feel bad for my opponent. Starting Warren Spahn is the equivalent of freezing a game. Is how I feel. 6.7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I do like I said, you could tell he's done his team affinities. He's built his team around his team affinities. Dante Bichette is a black hole in right field, but his bat is amazing. He could always replace Bichette later with Bellinger too, late games. Groshans has a good swing. I love Prince Fielder's swing. Yeah, I'm thinking like a 6.9. 6.9 out of 10. 6.97. His team is righty heavy. 6.5 out of 10. His team is very righty heavy. He's only got 2 lefties. His first 4 batters are righties. If I were to make a change, I would go get Mauricio and put him at third. Would be one of the first changes I would make. So I would get Mauricio at third. I don't even got to say his name again, dude. Warren freeze the game Spahn. I would take him out in a heartbeat and definitely put in Edward Cabrera and Cliff Lee. You got to get both of them. Like, you have to have those two. They're the 2 best pitchers in the game that are free. I would also maybe go do the player of the month and go get Corbin Burns as well. I think you can get Tomei in there. That's nice at first. Yeah, definitely. Go get Tomei as well. Put him at first base. Second best first baseman in the game. Those are the changes I would make. I think we pretty much all agree anywhere between a 6.7 and a 7.1. I personally would go 6.8, 6.9, but dude, yeah, Warren Spahn has got to go, bro. It takes like 20 seconds between his windups. I think we'll agree with this one on a 6.9. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Is there anything he could do with the bullpen? Is there any free arms out there that are better than what he has? He doesn't have collections either, huh? Obviously. So no. Warren's windup takes a log I die of old age when he finally releases the ball. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, bro, it's the equivalent of somebody freezing the game. That's how long it takes for him to release to the plate. You're sitting there wondering, like, what's going on? Dude, me and the homies all hate Spahn. Okay, good. We're all in the agreement there. Oh, go get Marcus Semien too. Yeah, Marcus Semien. Go grind the Marcus Semien. You could take out Jackie. And you could probably, I mean, I wouldn't take out Babe Ruth at this point, though, because you kind of need more lefty bats. So first, I would go get Mauricio. That's the first thing I would do. That gets another switch hitter in your lineup. Biggie can shift to the bench. Go get Tomei, Edward Cabrera, Cliff Lee. That's my suggestions right there. Stash is actually in chat right now. We're gonna start off with his rotation. So he's got Cliff Lee, Corbin Burns, Garrett Crochet, who I cannot touch, Zach Wheeler, Edward. I throw 130 miles per hour. Cabrera, Eckersley, Leclerc, Matt Barnes, Suter, Blake Snell, Romo, Darren, I tip my pitches O'Day, and Ryan Tepera. He's got McLovin. I've seen his stats. They're all over 115 hitting wise, and he's got 99 speed, 99 fielding, I believe. And that's his cap in left field. We got to take that into effect. That's probably the best player in the game offensively. He's got parallel 4 Byron Buxton. Parallel 3 Darren O'Day. I was about to say Darren O'Bay. He's got parallel 3 Jason Bay. He's got parallel 2 Tomei. Parallel 2 Semien. Parallel 2 Groshans. Parallel 1 Torrey. Parallel 1 or parallel 3 Gary Sanchez. And on the bench, he's got Kenny, I'm going to bump my way on and still second and third Lofton. Lou Gehrig, Cal Ripken, Jimmy Fox, parallel 3 Vlad Jr. O'Day's got to go right off the rip. I mean, against bad players, O'Day's not bad. Bronze fielding for McLovin. Okay, so he's got 99 speed, bronze fielding, and over 115 on all hitting stats. Yeah, O'Day's not bad against bad players, but like good players, he tips his pitches. And it's so easy to see. So honestly, Winker and left wouldn't be bad. Oh, you're talking about on the other team. Yeah. Winker wouldn't be bad over Babe Ruth. I ain't like Suter or O'Day. How much Stash, how many stubs do you have, bro? You're saving though, right? Stash is saving to get Mike Trout so that he can I think get close to finishing collections. That's another thing we got to take into effect. He can't really buy bullpen arms. So these are the best pretty much free arms you could get. 9 out of 10. Zach, you think this team's better than mine? I would sell Darren O'Day unless you've locked him in. I would sell Darren O'Day. I feel like there's a better option than Darren O'Day. I'm seeing not. I think it's an 8.5. I think my team's better. Yeah, I would get Chapman. I think it's an 8.5. You gave me an 8.6, Zach. I have Jackie Robinson. I have my cap at catcher. I would get Chapman. I would sell O'Day. I think O'Day goes for 20K and Chapman goes for 38K. So you're kind of just spending an extra 18,000, but it's really worth it. I think this is like an 8.4, and the only change I would make is I would change O'Day to plus you need another lefty as well. I think you need another lefty because I think you only have one, right? Is Blake Snell's the only lefty on the team? Blake Snell's the only lefty in the bullpen. So I would definitely sell O'Day and go get Chapman, and that'll make the team so much better. I like parallel 4 Buxton. I like everywhere else. I don't think there's too many changes. I think it's all preference. You think you locked in O'Day? That's tough. I would find a way to get Chapman, bro, because you need another lefty in that pen, man. It's so many lefty bats. Like, imagine you're facing Jim Thome in the 9th inning, and you got your righty in there. You know what I'm saying? I think your bullpen's the only thing you can fix. Everything else is debatable. Like, Jason Bay's got a good bat. Buxton's got defense. Roshan's is all around. Simeon's all around. Tome's the second best first baseman. Joe Torre's 125 from both right and left, so you can't argue that. Gary Sanchez's preference. I think it's just the bullpen. I really do. I think the bullpen's the only downfall of this team. So that's my only suggestion, Stash, is definitely try to find a way to get that Chapman. All right, and lastly, we got Zach. Off the muscle, I can tell you right now, Zach's only downfall is maybe that Cedric Mullins, and I just faced this dude in a friendly, and that Cedric Mullins went off. So it might not be as much of a downfall as we think. We got parallel 4 Steve Finley, so that's a 99. Parallel 4 Buxton at a 97. Parallel 4 Poppy. Parallel 4 Soriano. Parallel 4 Chipper. You got parallel 1 Seager. Parallel 3 Posada, who I think Posada has one of the best swings in the game. I just don't like his defense. Zach says 10 out of 10, no bias. On the bench, we've got parallel 4. He's got parallel 4 Mike Trout on the bench while Cedric Mullins is starting. Parallel 2 Ronnie Mauricio. Parallel 5 Ernie Banks. He's got the Matt Wieters chilling on the bench. Wieters could easily go in over Posada. Honestly, the only change, I feel like the 2 changes Zach can make is already on his team. So it's hard to knock him for it. Let's look at Zach's lineup. So he's got lefty switch. Zach only has 2 righties. Zach, now you know you can put Mike Trout in that lineup over Mullins. I mean, we'll let you live. I'll allow it. As Playful says, I'll allow it. I know, facts. Put that Mike Trout back. Zach be hating on Mike Trout. We got parallel 4 Cliff Lee. That's parallel 4 Tom Glavine. Parallel 3 Quinn Priester. Parallel 5, I'm going to throw a cutter to death, Corbin Burns. Parallel 3, Edward. We don't got to say too much more about him, Cabrera. Shane Green. I would get rid of Shane Green, man. I would get rid of Shane Green. Okay, so we got Franco, Smith, Chapman, Romo, parallel 4 Hader, Gossage, parallel 4 Trevor Hoffman. How do you 247 with Trout? Would be 10 if Trout was in center field. 9.8 out of 10. Is that the new SETI? I'm getting that soon. I love Gold SETI. I love his swing too, and he definitely just killed us in the friendly. I think he hit 2 home runs. So I would get rid of Shane Green. And if you have the stubs, get Jarius Familia over Shane Green. So I see you have collections done, but you don't have 99 Mo yet. So maybe you're going for that. How much stubs do you have, Zach? 9.8 because the Trout ain't in center field and Green's there. I think I'm going to go 9.7. And the reason being is you don't have Jackie. You don't have Mariano, right? I feel like both of those cards would put you at a 10. 700 stubs? You have 700 stubs, Zach? Or is that like 700,000? 7,000? 700 flat rate. Familia is like 50K, and Familia might be the best reliever in this game, and he's filthy. I think it's a 9.7 only because you're missing the Mariano and you're missing Jackie. And you don't need Jackie though, so it's more so Mariano. I would get rid of Shane Green. I thought Shane Green was very easy to heat. Yeah, he was very easy to heat. I think he was very easy to hit. He was very readable. I think it's a 9.7 for sure. Also, where's your energy at? 700 stubs I'm investing? Okay, well, whenever you're done investing, and hopefully that pays off for you, find a way to get Mariano or Familia for sure. Other than that, like, there's not too many changes you can make to this team. And of course, Zach's a Orioles fan. That's why he has Cedric Mullins in center. In case y'all are wondering why he has Cedric Mullins, it's here for him. You know what I'm saying? Priester can get upgraded, I feel too. Quinn Priester, I feel like it's hit or miss, right? Like, some people think he's disgusting because of how slow his breaking pitches are compared to his sinker. Like, it plays off it well. I can see him being in there for sure. The only person I would take Quinn Priester out for is Al Leiter. Al Leiter for sure. If you can get Al Leiter, get him, bro. I think Al Leiter is the best pitcher in this game. I don't even think it's close. I think Al Leiter is the best pitcher in the game. So, but that's just I just love the sinker cutter. Mullins carrying you tomorrow into going into World Series. I hope so. I hope so. So we're going with a solid. I'm gonna go 9.7. Tadavius says 9.7. Christian says 9.5. Stash says 9.8. Would be a 10 if he didn't have Trout on his bench. So that's what we're gonna go with here. Leiter's the best in the game. I agree. We're gonna go with a 9.7 here. We've seen some good teams here today. Some good no money spent teams. Some good grinding teams. All these teams are attainable. Honestly, if you need a good team in this game to be at least an 8.5, a 9, all you got to do is do your Team Affinity 2s and your Player of the Month program. That's absolutely legit it. And if you still want to improve your team from there, do your BR program because you can get Trevor Story or Al Leiter. That's my recommendation. If you want to build a really, really good team, no money spent team, there's no excuse not to have a good team unless you're just not able to play that much, which is understandable because a lot of people don't have that much time. If you want to build your team, start at Team Affinity 2 and then make your way over to Player of the Month. And then if you still got time, make sure you get that BR program done. That's going to be the end of this video here. If you want to be in the next video, like I said, drop a sub, turn on that notification bell. We do stream over here on YouTube. We are doing this right now live and you're missing it. So we would love to have you in the next one. I want you to be a part of the video and I want you to be a part of the family. And of course, as always, peace, love, and until next time.